I made some cornbread earlier, and what better to pair cornbread with than lentil soup? I found a great recipe on allrecipes.com, uploaded by someone named Marie. It's got a decent amount of ingredients, but a lot of them are things you would find around your kitchen anyway. The reviews are amazing, and it seems simple enough to make. So let's make some delicious homemade lentil soup. First things first, we're going to need to chop an onion. So cut off the roots. And I've discovered recently, a friend of mine, it seems quicker to peel it if you cut it in half and then go from there. It's a lot quicker to peel it that way. Even if you take some of the outer layers with it, it's still pretty quick to peel. So there we go, that's 1/2 of the onion chopped. Continue that with your other half. We also need 2 carrots that have been diced for this recipe. Okay, find some of your bigger ones, make sure they're cut down pretty small, but I'd say that's 2 carrots diced. We also need 2 stalks of celery chopped. So, kind of similar to the carrot, but a little bigger. Okay, there we go. We also need 2 cloves of garlic minced, but I would do those on a separate cutting board just because we're adding them at a different time. So, okay. Take your cloves of garlic, smash them with the flat side of the blade. That will help you peel the garlic off, the skin off. Then to mince it, just focus on the back side of the blade, closest to the handle. This will help your motion stay more steady. If you see any pieces of skin, make sure you get them out of there. There we go, that's approximately 2 cloves of minced garlic. Now get a large stock pot, or soup pot as some people call it. Put 1/4 cup of olive oil in it. And turn it to medium heat. And let it heat up. Now that your oil is heated up, add in your onions. And your carrots. And your celery. But not your garlic yet. And stir them around. Now that it's beginning to sizzle a little bit, just make sure you stir it continuously. We're just going for the onion to be tender, so 3 to 5 minutes. It's going to appear a little translucent as well. Now that our onion is tender, we need to add in our 2 cloves of minced garlic. You need 1 bay leaf, a teaspoon of dried basil, and a teaspoon of dried oregano. And stir these around for 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes, that's it. At this point, stir in 2 cups of dried lentils. You need 8 cups of water. And 1 14.5 ounce can of crushed peeled tomatoes. And stir all those together. And raise the heat to high and bring this to a boil. Now that our lentil soup has reached a boil, turn the heat down to low. And I'd even recommend covering it. And now we're going to simmer it for at least an hour. And simmering is bringing something to a boil, then turning down the heat to low. It's kind of low boiling it to lock in the flavor. So simmer this for an hour, mostly covered, I would say. When your lentil soup is close to simmering for an hour, you need to thinly slice some spinach. So just roll some up and then just lightly cut it. You can go as thin or as thick as you would like. I'm gonna go relatively thin, but not paper thin. It's been simmering for an hour. Stir it up a little bit. It smells great. Now stir in your thinly sliced spinach and stir it until it wilts. So that won't be very long at all. Also stir in 2 tablespoons of vinegar. So there's 1. And there's 2. At this point I would turn your heat off. It's set to salt and pepper this to taste. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper and mix those in. Alright, so I've got my lentil soup in a bowl. Making sure to get a piece on my spoon that has a variety of things in it. Ooh, that's really good. I need a little more salt and pepper, I would say, but that's really hearty. To me, it's similar to what you would get in a can, like canned lentil soup, but a lot savory, like more savory tasting. Like it has a lot more meat, a lot more body to it. I definitely think it needs some salt, but this is delicious, cheap, and a huge thing of lentil soup. So if you want some nice homemade lentil soup, look no further. If you like this video, please subscribe. I do all sorts of videos, simple ingredients, easy instructions, and you can make delicious things and be super proud of yourself. Thanks for watching.